the holiday season. Holiday season.
So whoop-dee-doo. I knew that one.
Doodly bop.
And skibbity toilet, Ohio. Just kidding. I know. That was fucked up.
That's
Rayna.
so like 4 years ago.
Oh my God.
Like,
6, 7.
oh, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna jump off a cliff.
Okay.
Goodness.
But the other day I saw this TikTok that was like, it was like, you thought you parents are annoyed. And then it was doing the Tom Green, like my bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips.
What's that?
Yeah, that. Or like when they
like we invented this.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, yeah, that was probably annoying as fuck.
We did.
Yeah. So.
I remember my dad having a conversation with my brother and I. You may not say sweet anymore.
Dude, sweet.
What's mine say?
Dude, what's mine say?
Sweet.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
That should be a movie night.
That should be.
Oh my
I
gosh.
mean,
it's probably like there's probably so much in it that is so bad.
And that went over our heads as like young high school.
Over our heads.
Put
You know what
shoes on.
I'm really happy about is I have this habit. I find cocktails on social media and I send them to somebody that I know makes cocktails.
Yeah. I mean, you can also make them. You know how.
Oh, I know how, but it's more fun when you do
But I also have
and
a
then you have some
plethora.
content.
I was going to say,
There
it's content for me, and I also have a plethora of liquor. But in this case, I actually had to steal your liquor, your rum.
It's so
because
good.
we always go through the rum so fast.
Well, we already drank my other rum. I thought it was white rum.
Spicy
And
rum.
so I had to call her, and I'm like, I can't find my white rum. She's like, we drank it.
We drank it. We finished that bottle off.
A while ago, too.
I want to say, yeah, it was a while ago, months ago. I don't even remember what I think it was not dark and stormy. We were drinking something with it. I don't know.
Anyway, this is like a
Lemon meringue.
like a lemon meringue in a glass.
It is delicious.
Robin, you would love it.
Yes, she would. My mother would be obsessed.
Yeah.
But yeah, Meg sent it and we were like, let's make this ASAP. So she went to Trader Joe's today and got all the ingredients, and it is, I mean, heaven.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
You can find it on my social media. It'll be posted there, Rayna.Edmonds, if you want the recipe, because we can't tell you the recipe. It was very complicated.
It was in Mills, you guys.
It was in Mills. I was just throwing shit in there, and I was like, it's going to be fine. You measure with your heart. It's a cocktail.
Yeah.
As long as there's plenty of liquor.
Well,
There is.
there is.
There was a lot of milk, though, so I was a bit worried.
It curdled, you guys. And I'm like, I've never had a white Russian before, although it sounds like something I would drink.
It's Kahlua vodka and milk. It's delicious.
I
It's
would
kind
drink
of like
that.
a chocolate milk-ish. I don't know.
I'd have to have like a raggedy robe and just be like the dude the whole time.
So my husband drinks that whenever he drinks it a lot, but like whenever we're at the Delta Sky Lounge, that's what he gets is a white Russian, or on a
White
plane, he'll
Russian.
get a right, if they have it. Well, I don't know. He drinks it especially at holiday time. He gets white Russians all the time. He loves a white Russian.
Boo Boo, next time you have a white Russian, I'd like to join in on this.
Maybe we'll make you one tonight just
There
for
you
shits
go.
and gigs.
That's for shits and gigs.
All right.
Then I'm going to start doing Big Lebowski quotes.
Yeah, that's what they always quote to him when he orders it in the bar. But I've never seen Big
Right.
Lebowski, so
really
I don't get
ties
it.
the room together.
Yeah, does it? Okay, perfect. Well, the guy will quote it to me at the bar, and because it's like the same guy every year, and I always am like, yeah.
Still don't get it.
I don't get it. 'cause
Take
I
the
usually
$4, man.
Still
Or was
don't
it
get
$2? Whatever.
Tex will let you know.
It was that pinky toenail, though.
All right, but he did give me a joke that's really fucking stupid, but also it made me.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
So stupid. Ooh. What do you call a blind chicken?
Oh, no.
A hicken, because it can't see. How stupid. But he sent it to me and I was stoned in bed and I read it and I was like,
You know what I love to send this bitch when she's stoned in bed?
oh my God. She is
And it gets her every time. That's the best part.
Would you like? She sends me the videos with like jump scares where they
Where
don't seem like jump scares at first.
Right. It's like, oh, look at this cool. Like, oh, can you believe what this caught on video? And then it's like,
And the other day it was one where a biker hit a deer and like the biker like falls off. It's obviously AI like now that I know.
Right.
But at the time it just seemed, I was like, oh shit, falls. And the person videoing turns the camera and the deer's like right there. Scared the shit out of me. And I was like, I'm done. Fuck Meg. I said, fuck off, Meg. And I can't with you. I'm over. I'm done. I hate everyone. I hate the world.
She loves it, though.
No.
I love to send her these at night, though, when I know it's been a day and I know exactly where she is and what she's doing.
First of all, I'm usually stoned in bed. That is my favorite thing. I don't drink as much as everyone thinks I do, but I will take an edible and I will be in bed, melting into my bed in my happy place. And you know what? That is my favorite place to be. And this bitch knows
That's
it.
when you
and that's
send
when she sends
The jump scares.
the jump scares, but also the most fucked up TikToks that I have ever seen in my life or reels. And then I'm like crying in my bed. Oh, it's not good. It's not good.
I look innocent. I do.
She looks so innocent. Her FYP is worse than mine. I said that before, and that's shocking.
My FYP is worse than your husband's.
I mean,
we'll be laying in bed sometimes. My husband will look over and go, "What is wrong with you?" As I have tears coming down my face, crying, laughing so hard.
It's just. I'm also like here for what's wrong. Oh my God. Someone commented on my one of my videos I just posted. Oh, it was the videos, I think it was of Tex and I, our family photos. We did a bunch of the funny poses. And someone commented, "I love whatever's wrong with you." And that is like my favorite, like, because I'm like, thank you, me too. I love whatever's wrong with me too. I don't know what it is, but
I don't want to be normal.
No, it's not fun. I'd rather be unhinged and psychopath.
Everyone else is normal. That's not true. There are so many weirdos out there, and my goal is to find all the lunatics.
I think everyone should just let their freak flag fly.
Let your freak flag fly. I mean,
maybe to an extent.
If you're not hurting anybody,
if you're
hindering anybody,
maybe not freak was the wrong word.
Like, why? We call ourselves lunatics.
Yeah, but freak could be perceived as like getting freak, like, you know. There's I don't really know.
Explain.
Anyways, what's our opening?
I want to hear that.
No, I don't know. Go.
Oh, hello and welcome to Lunatic Soup, the podcast where we go into all things wild, weird, and unknown. We're your hosts, Meg.
And I'm Reyna, ready to brew up some Lunatic Soup.
Let's go.
Anyways. So, you know, we're drinking this lovely lemon meringue martini, which is delicious.
This is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth.
No, honestly, I've put a lot of better things in my mouth. Just kidding. No, it is really good. Why are you looking at me like that? You know my husband's saying something. Is that why?
That's exactly why.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm going to squirrel out so bad. You guys,
okay.
I think the problem, just warning everybody, this might be slightly squirreled episode because one, we've recorded, but we've been
at
like,
events. At events
or like, with other people. It hasn't been like her and I sitting here, or we've been like trying to get shit done and we've been sober. And we both agreed that tonight it's going to be a twofer.
A twofer.
And it's going to be one
Buckle
of those.
Buckle up, buttercups.
Back-to-back weeks of unhinged shit showness. So anyways, I sent you the TikTok of that Becky girl who talks about she's the pretend golf lady. I send you that TikTok last night and she was like talking about her husband in bed. You laughed at it today. You responded. You didn't fucking watch it, did you?
Please hold.
Okay, that's it.
Oh,
basically,
my God.
It's this girl named Becky who, that's not her real name, but she has this like character she plays where she's like a golf mom and she like lives in a well-off community and she goes golfing every day and she's like saying to her husband, like, you know,
leave me
alone, stay on your side of the bed. I don't want to feel so much as a ball hair touch me. And then she goes into what like hairs on a ball look like. She goes,
the aftermath of a forest fire.
They don't even look like they want to be there. Anyways, I was dying.
Hilarious.
Okay. Well, that went into something, but now I squirreled too hard.
No, we squirreled too hard, you guys.
Either way, Mr. Boo Boo brought us a cider.
Wait, we're doing that now? I thought we were doing that next episode.
No, now. That's why I said we're doing it now, even though we're drinking these.
Shit, we're double fisting it tonight.
Yeah, because we have to have a cider.
I mean, we are splitting it.
Yeah, we're splitting it, but also we don't even know if it's going to be good because then if it's not, then I felt better because we have a backup drink.
So let me describe to you this cider. Okay, I've been seeing this cider for about 2 months. Okay. This is the cider. Do you know that scene in Pee-wee's Great Adventure where the pet store is burning down and he goes in and he's saving all the animals and he keeps going by the snakes?
Yes.
And he's like, ooh.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about this cider.
I thought you were going to comment on the nut over what looks like a fire. Because we were just having a nut conversation, but I didn't.
No, I went with kiwi.
I like that.
Miss Innocent over here.
Yeah. Someone's head somewhere else. Who knows? But Teton.
Love Teton.
Hey, shut up. You hussy. 6.9% spiced pecan hard cider.
I don't
even think we said that. I feel like it might be good. I think it could be good.
You're really struggling to pour this.
Listen, Linda, I just want you to shut up. I've had a really rough day.
You have had a rough day. Smell it.
I don't think...
That's a pungent smell, y'all.
Delicious. Okay.
3, 2, 1, up the bum. Oh.
Not bad.
Okay.
I don't hate it. It's
no,
definitely not too
very
sweet.
mild.
Very mild. I actually don't.
It's a fall, very, 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 very slightly floral, but not overpowering. Actually,
it's delightful.
I like it. Boo Boo's yelling in his car right now. I told you, cunts. Something like that.
I love it.
Actually,
I actually love it.
I actually like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like a chider but calmed down.
Yeah, it's not as sweet. Yeah, it's kind of like that. A chider but calmed down.
Yeah.
A little nuttier.
You like that?
Stop it.
Okay. All right. I will give it a I almost did.
I'll give it a
joke.
7.
I was gonna say a 6-7.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. 7 out of 10. We should start rating our ciders. Why don't we do that?
I don't know.
Why have we not done that? I mean, I think I usually, if I really like something, I always say it's a 10 out of 10 or a 20 out of 10.
I would say a 6. I'm
a 7. I'm a 7 on
I would say a 6 or a 7. No jokes, middle schoolers. None.
What middle schoolers are listening?
I hope at this point I don't know.
Well, my friend Elise messaged us and told me.
And I screenshotted it and sent it to Rayna.
Yeah, because her son is the same age as my oldest, and they used to be like best buds when we were living in Australia. And she lives over there. And apparently the podcast turned on while they were in the car, and it turned on to my joke last week about the butt crack. So you texted me that while I was driving the girls to cheer. Mm-hmm. Kinley saw it come up, and she was like, wait, what was the joke? So I said it, and her friend was in the car. And Leia goes, Mom, does it embarrass you to say stuff like that? Leia's 7.
Oh my gosh.
And I was
oh
like,
my gosh.
nope.
Like at some point in life, children that aren't supposed to be listening, you just stop caring.
Yeah.
You just stop caring. Speaking of children that are listening that shouldn't be listening, it is time to turn off this podcast. This is explicit and 18 plus. Thank you and goodbye.
We said it.
Mm-hmm.
So go away.
Go away.
Kindly fuck off.
You know who I'm talking to.
I said that.
Rayna.
Well, if they were supposed to have hung up already or turned it off. If they still listen, that's their problem, not mine.
You
literally we're listed as
better
explicit.
not be
All right.
listening.
Well, but what are we talking about today? Something.
Oh man.
Something that has part of my name in it. Raynham.
Raynham Hall.
Raynham.
So this was actually going to be part of our Christmas lineup, and then I found a better one.
Oh.
I found a better one that I'm actually really excited about.
And now I'm intrigued.
So I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna surprise you.
I mean, I'm always surprised because you know I don't look at the schedule.
Yeah, she doesn't. Even if I send it to her.
But it's not that I don't care. It's because I just don't.
There's like 5,000 other things to do.
And we also shuffle it all the time. So like even if I look, and it's not bad that we shuffle it. It's the best way to do it.
I will say I'm very organized with the schedule. I'm going to give myself props for that.
No, she is extremely organized with the
always,
schedule.
And if we move it, I move it. I don't know. I'm like afraid we're going to get audited, if that's a thing, on our where did this come from and where's the sources and all that stuff. So I keep things organized. I don't know, Rayna. Stop looking at that.
The
that
IRS
way.
is coming after our content.
Yes.
Well, maybe Kinkle McTaco Tits.
Kinkle McTaco Tits.
It's the beginning of the end. I feel it in my left tit. It's the final countdown. I can feel it happening, you guys. Good
but
things.
The emails.
Did you hear the one? Wait, do you know which one?
Which one?
About Bubba?
Oh, yeah. See, I don't believe half the shit I hear.
No, if you look it up, it
was in the email?
It's in the email. Granted, it's from Epstein, and it could be like him being like saying a bullshit statement.
Yeah.
But that is actually an email.
I saw something that said Trump coming out as bi was not on my bingo card.
Honestly.
I mean.
But also, it's always the ones who hate the gays are the ones because they're trying to hide
everything's deflection. Everything's deflection.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Here we go.
Story for another day.
All right. So we're going to talk about Raynham Hall. This is probably something you've heard about or have seen the photo of at some point.
I have not.
You have.
Oh. Okay.
I think you have.
Can I Google it?
I'll tell you when.
Okay.
So Raynham Hall is a grade 1 listed country house in Norfolk. 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 See, it's one of those words that I say too much and then it doesn't sound like a word.
Norfolk is what I would say, but
Norfolk.
I don't know. Potato,
England,
tomato.
and the seat of the Townsend family for nearly 400 years.
Jesus.
Our story starts with Sir Roger Townshend, who wanted to build his mansion in 1619 in Norfolk, England. As if I say it fast enough, then it sounds okay.
Norfolk.
Yep. You said fuck.
I did not. I did.
Roger was an English landowner and politician who sat in the House of Commons from 1621 to 1629. That's like, I don't know, the county, whatever. Politics.
Yeah.
We all hate politics. Smacked my headphone. Shen didn't get to enjoy his home. The house was completed in 1637, the same year that he died. Oh, That sucks. Architect Sir Robert Pratt traveled throughout Europe to find inspiration for the home and said that it was literally the only of its kind in England.
Oh, wow.
The home stayed in the family and still is through the centuries. In the 1730s, Charles Turnip Townshend. Charles Turnip.
That's his
the name.
True name.
That's the name.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Turnip.
Brought in workers and added more modern touches like a marble hall and mosaic painting. We all need a ballroom, you guys. If your place doesn't have a ballroom,
what are you
doing?
You
honestly,
poor human.
Like, just sorry.
What are groceries? That's a word nobody uses.
Nobody uses
groceries. Who says groceries?
Yeah,
anymore?
all prices have gone down too, like by at least 25%.
Yeah, I went and I filled my gas tank up the other day. And it definitely wasn't over $4 a gallon. Tell you that much. It was under $3.
Yeah, like 98 cents. Anything else is a lie. So you can just say anything.
You can literally say anything.
And then say it's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then people believe you, apparently. Guys, that was all fucking fake.
So this was the Yule season, this story that I'm about to tell. So that's why I'm telling this story.
The Yuletide time.
It is a story that has been thought of and told throughout the Yuletide season since it began. And we are in the Yuletide season. I don't care if Thanksgiving's next week. You know what? Let's just talk about this for a second.
Okay, let's go out.
Let's
call it like it is.
So there's Halloween, there's Thanksgiving, and then there's Christmas. First of all, we're the only ones that celebrate Thanksgiving. I mean, Canada does, but before Halloween, right?
Yes, they have their own Thanksgiving.
They have their own Thanksgiving. It's a debate, right? It's a debate. People don't want, like, you can't. My friend called me.
The fuck kind of English was that? What?
I was talking to my friend Jeff the other day.
Okay.
And I was talking about how, he called me and he interrupted my rendition of the Carol of the Bells in the car.
Oh, how dare, the blasphemy.
He goes, it's a little early for that. And I told him I cannot have that kind of negativity in my life.
I agree.
Because he goes, well, what about Thanksgiving? I'm like, what? I can't be thankful for Jesus?
I personally think that Thanksgiving is a day to eat food and see your family.
It's a precursor to Christmas. It's the start of, like, this is all pre-Christmas. It's still Christmas. It's the Yuletide season.
It's the beginning of getting together with people that you love and spending time with them. But like,
and wine and cheese season.
But like, I'm not decorating with fucking turkeys.
No.
Like the fucking over snowflakes and jingle bells and sparkling lights and everything glittery and fancy. You want me to decorate with a fugly ass turkey that has a gobbler hanging down? No, fuck off. And pilgrims and like the cornucopias.
Talk about appropriation.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, come on.
And add that on top. But in there, the colors, gross. I don't want
I do like the colors.
I hate brown, orange.
I love brown.
Ugh. Ugh.
What makes my eyes pop?
Brown. Okay, well, but that has nothing to do. I wear brown. I like that, but not decorate. I don't want to decorate my house in it.
I mean, colors are fine.
Oh no.
But,
okay. No.
But
what I mean
prefer the holly jolly season.
What I mean is, like, I don't want a brown garland.
No.
That's what I'm saying. No, not like aesthetically, like in your house every day. I'm saying like the decor I'm putting up. I don't want shit brown garland. Is all I'm saying.
Listening back to this is gonna be.
Anyways, part of the story is no turkey gobblers, none of that bullshit. I don't even know.
No, it's like having ball sacks everywhere. You have little turkey gobblers everywhere. I actually did a turkey project in a kindergarten class
You did a good job.
And some of those gobblers, they were,
questionable?
They were little ball sacks.
Okay, so I, too, did
But they do look like it, though.
Well, they do look
in
like
real
ball
life.
sacks. Yeah, they look like... They look like the hair doesn't want to be there. Anyways... Speaking of, I too did a child's art project. Mine was second grade, and mine was yesterday. And so what my project was to take like a dollop of paint mixed with water and take a straw and you blow, have a trunk of a tree and you blow the branches out and they like.
Oh, that's kind of cool,
it's really
though.
Cool.
That's actually really cool.
And then you put fall leaves on it. It was like using different mediums to create like a picture, whatever was my lesson. Well, as we're doing this, all the kids are doing the dollops of paint and water and they're blowing with the straws and, you know, they're having issues blowing and there's like the teacher, the teacher's assistant, the other mom, and they're helping me and the things that are being said and the teacher and I make eye contact and the other mom and I was like, we could have never done this in a 5th grade classroom and she was like, no, absolutely not, because second graders, they don't think about
they don't know that terminology,
but the things being said and I was like, oh my God, because we were dying. We were all trying to keep it together, and it was.
Wait until you have a high schooler who makes ball jokes with you.
I have a 12-and-a-half-year-old who makes that's what she said jokes. That's what I mean. I'm almost there, and I'm like, who raised you? Oh yeah, it was me.
Mia came up with a doozy last week. I can't remember it, but I said something about I need this ball, and she goes, well, he's right there.
Ma'am, is that you? I think you texted me because you said your husband just shook his head and walked away.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's typical of my husband.
Well, that is.
He doesn't take any of our bullshit.
I mean,
he shakes his head and he walks away.
When those things, Kinley will drop a comment like that, and Tex and I will just stop and stare at each other, and she'll just laugh, and then she walks away, and he and I are just left there staring at each other like, what did we create?
I mean, I love it, though. My favorite thing is to make people uncomfortable.
That was speaking of, I made her uncomfortable last night. I did
the dead dad joke.
Dead dad joke. Mm-hmm. Tex was just like, she was in a teenage mood, and Tex was like just hugging her and loving her. And she was so annoyed, and she's like, get off me. And I was like, Kinley, do you know how many people would just love for their dad to like love them and be fun with them and be silly? And she was like, okay. And I was like me, when I was your age, my dad was dead. I would have killed for that. And the look on her face, and Kyler was sitting next to me, and Kyler goes, Mom. And I was like, it's my dad. I can make whatever joke I want. Kinley left the room, and I was just laughing, and Tex just looked at me and was
then
like,
she voice memoed me about it.
And I was like, because I'm not normally the dead parent, like joke maker.
I will be all the time.
Well, I do it, but usually not to my kid. Like, you know.
I will to my oldest.
Yeah, you do. Also, you traumatize your children because your mom's recently deceased.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I just saw a meme that I reposted. It was I love this woman who does all these funny things. But she said, people told me to be myself. I did that. Now 5 minutes into a conversation, they know that my mom is dead. It said dad, but I scratched it out and put mom.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well,
you know what? We laugh so we don't cry.
That's part of trauma.
Mm-hmm. 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 Anyway, that was from Charles Turnip Townshed. And
whoa. Was that 30 minutes ago?
Where we ended up.
God damn it.
So Christmas time. Raynham Hall is known to be haunted and has been for centuries. The first ghost sighting was in 1835 at a Christmas party. Chia C. Stone was in attendance to the Christmas party at Raynham Hall in 1835. She says that she was invited by the current owners, Charles Townshend. I keep saying Townsend because we have Port Townsend, but it's Townshend. Townshend, who had invited various prestigious guests to celebrate the Christmas season. Lucia said that she had seen someone in older brown clothing that night, but didn't realize that it wasn't actually a real person. A guest named Colonel Loftus and another guest going by the name of Hawkins said they were retiring to their bedrooms one night and claimed a translucent brown lady approached them. They said her dress, brown being her dress, Reyna, her dress.
I just didn't know.
Lady in brown.
You said a brown lady. I was like, well.
That's how they described it, but it was in a brown dress.
Gotcha.
In a brown dress. Like, when they describe it, it seems more like sepia. Is that the word?
Yes, sepia would be, yes. Like an old-timey picture.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Exactly. And so this lady approached them. They said her dress seemed dated and that she had a brown hue to her. So later that night.
That's a terrible color. Hue? Shit brown hue.
I love brown, though.
I know
it's like
you
so
do.
Cozy.
But do you want to have a brown hue? Actually, when I actually want to be tan, so maybe I do want a brown hue.
I've seen your Snooki photos.
That was orange. That was an Oompa Loompa hue.
That was pretty orange.
That was orange.
Yeah.
That was after I'd been in Hawaii and then got a spray tan.
I want to go to Hawaii.
Good. I am going to Hawaii.
I know you are.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm not really sorry.
I'll go someday.
I'm going to bring you with
when
me.
my friend invites me.
She invited you just, this portion was.
I see, Shannon. You don't want me there for your 40th.
It's not that she doesn't want you.
No, I know.
Just, you know,
I understand. I see how it is.
As much as you think you're her best friend, you're mine. So fuck off.
Reyna gets very upset about our friendship, you guys.
No, just you try and claim. Just fuck off. Anyways. Eddie Hoodles, just continue talking. Just fuck off.
So later that night, Loftus said he saw her again. He approached her and noted that her eye sockets were empty and her face seemed to glow. So no eyeballs. That's my greatest fear. That's my greatest fear. Her eye sockets were empty. My greatest fear. That's why I won't watch The Mummy.
No eyeballs.
No eyeballs.
And she was brown with no eyeballs.
Yeah.
That's rude.
I know.
That's not fair.
No, because brown really plays off the eyes, like I said.
That's scary.
Okay.
Okay.
It was claimed that some of the staff was with him when he saw her, and they left Raynham Hall, abandoning their job. In 1836, Captain Frederick Marryat. Mary Rat. You know, when Mia was little.
Are we ever going to get through this recipe this episode?
When my daughter was little, when she was learning how to spell, everything was rat. She would go, like, she would sound out a word, right? Like, n. Rat. Every time. Doug and I still joke about it. Every time. Everything was rat.
Did you ever watch Friends?
Yes, I did.
It's like Phoebe when she's learning, Joey when he's learning French. Like, they'll like, do you remember
I don't remember that one.
And he's like, they'll like say it out and they're like, now repeat after me. And he's like, foo-foo. Like, and he says the same, like completely doesn't listen. And yeah, comes out with whatever the fuck he says.
Me.
Yeah, that would be me. That's 100% you.
That's 100% me.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it my all, you guys. Always.
Always gives it her all.
I sometimes fall flat. Often. Fall flat.
Well, no, you don't fall flat. It's just, it's only when we mix up the accents that things get a little sketchy. Like St. Patrick's Day a few years ago when we were Scottish the whole episode.
But
until we realized.
We thought we were doing so good.
So proud of ourselves.
So good.
And I was really egging you on. I was like, Meg, you're crushing this.
It's like, wait, that's Shrek. Wait till you see our next St. Patrick's Day episode.
You did give me a hint about what it was.
Yeah, it's going to be a
I'm
vampire.
excited.
A vampire.
A vampire. No little baby. Nope, stop that. No little baby leprechaun balls.
No leprechaun balls.
I mean,
I know you love leprechaun balls.
I will provide the leprechaun balls to put in and around your mouth, but just like next, I got to make some Grinch balls. It has to happen.
You're a mean one,
Mr. Grinch.
I love it. Yes,
Go.
I'm gonna have a whole Grinch day. Hopefully, you guys are still here. Lucy wants to have a Grinch. We'll talk about that later.
I love a Grinch day.
Oh, like we're talking morning tonight. I have it all planned out.
I love fucking Grinch. Anything Grinch.
We're going to watch all of them.
I'm going to have to really show you how professional I am at speaking like the Grinch. I don't know that you've actually heard me.
I don't think I have. That's rude. That's rude. And we call each other best friends. Rude.
Just wait.
Okay.
I do an excellent, that's one of the accents I can do. The impersonations, the Grinch.
Well, that's just like me. Like, I just copy.
No.
I'm really good at copying.
Yeah, but you're way better than I am at accents and that kind of thing. But the Grinch is one that is like, that is my alter ego.
Holiday hoobie wuddy.
Especially when I was pregnant. You should have seen me. I'd be running around in a onesie.
I've got nothing to wear.
Just, I could do it now, but I'm going to resist because I don't want to.
I remember when that movie came out.
Me too.
Like, yeah. And then I remember my grandma got it for me on VHS.
It's literally my favorite Christmas movie of all time, I think.
I really like the new cartoon one. Newer cartoon
I like
love
it too,
that
but
movie.
The Jim Carrey one to me is just, it could not be.
So I think for Grinch Day, we're going to watch the cartoon, which is like 30 minutes. And then we're going to watch the newer cartoon one. And then we're going to watch the OG, like the good one. The good one. The Jim Carrey one.
I like it.
Holiday Hoobie Wuddy one.
I'm resisting so hard going into a whole monologue, but I will control it. Go with the story. Where are we even?
I have no idea.
What even happened? You stopped and told me there's a brown lady with no eyes. That's all I remember.
Frederick Marryat was visiting Raynham Hall and had heard of the haunting stories of the home. He requested to stay in the room that had the most paranormal activity, wanting to prove that the stories were caused by anxieties or stories to scare people and not actually a ghost.
Oh.
Here is what his daughter wrote of her father's experience that night. So this is going to be like kind of old English.
Yeah.
And
so it's going to go well for you.
Hail Mary over here.
Sweet baby Jesus save her.
Oh my God. Okay. So he took possession of the room in which the portrait of the apparition hung. So this was a woman who they think used to live in the home.
Okay.
So her portrait of the apparition hung, and in which she had been often seen and slept each night with a loaded revolver under his pillow. I mean, that's a bit much.
He slept because he was afraid of the ghost.
Yeah, I don't think you can pew a ghost.
I don't think you can either.
For 2 days,
go right through them. They're already dead.
What do they have to lose? For 2 days, however, he saw nothing, and the third was to be the limit of his stay. On the third night, however, 2 young men, nephews of the Baroness? Nope, it's Baronet. So I think it's the male Baron.
So it's Baron.
Yeah, but what's a Baron? Like, what's that in the higher? Is that like a mayor? I had this conversation.
Baron, isn't that like a?
Well, I know it's like noble.
Baron. Well, what's the word? Baronet.
Baronet. Well, Make sure you don't say bayonet. That's a whole other animal.
A member of the lowest hereditary titled British order.
Okay.
With status of a commoner, but able to use the prefix of sir. So basically, like, you are a part of...
So you are a part of
nobility,
but you're like the
basically
lowest.
the piece of shit. Yeah, you're at the bottom.
Okay.
Bottom of the totem pole.
Bottom.
You are called sir.
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 Okay.
There you go.
So the nephews of the baronet knocked at his door as he was undressing to go to bed and asked him to step over to their room, which was at the other end of the corridor, and give them his opinion on the new gun that just arrived from London. Nothing changes with boys. My father was nothing. My father was in his shirt and trousers, but as the hour was late and everybody had retired to rest except themselves, he prepared to accompany them as he was. Scandalous.
What? In his
That's
underpants?
like me going without a bra. I mean, I do it at your house all the time. All the time.
What happened in the kitchen today?
Literally, I walk in and she goes, I just finished filming. I got to take this off.
And literally in my kitchen, I ripped my bra off. I didn't even know where it is.
It's on the counter.
Oh, good. That's a good place for it.
Yep.
Oh.
I was going to compare, but then I thought you didn't need that.
So that your side boob would fit in it?
Not even. Not even, you guys. Not even.
Leave me be. But I feel so much better. If I was sitting here with my bra on, I'd be dying.
I have one on. That sucks.
I love you.
Sucks for me.
I mean, you know we're in a safe space here, Meg. This might get titty slapped from across.
We have another episode to film.
I'm not even drunk yet.
I know. I think we just, honestly, you guys, I think we haven't recorded in so long, like just us. And we're recording for after Thanksgiving tonight.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, happy Christ. No, so it is Christmas Chrysler. And we were talking about Thanksgiving shit.
No, this one's for next week. The next one's for Thanksgiving Day.
Oh.
Or however we want to do it.
I thought you were saying this one is airing after Thanksgiving. And I was like, okay, gotcha.
No, next week, because I'm going to be out of town. And
yeah, I know. Anyways, going to New York.
Hopefully, if my flight's not canceled.
I know. Oof. Anyways.
Okay, so as they were leaving the room, he caught up his revolver, quote, in case you meet the brown lady, he said.
Wee.
He said that laughing. When the inspection of the gun was over, the young men in the same spirit declared they would accompany my father back. In case you meet the brown lady, they repeated, laughing also. The three gentlemen therefore returned in company. The corridor was long and dark, for the lights had been extinguished, but as they reached the middle of it, they saw the glimmer of a lamp coming toward them from the other end. One of the ladies going to visit the nurseries, whispered the young Townshend to my father. Now the bedroom doors in the corridor faced each other, and each room had a double door with a space between, as is the case in many old-fashioned houses. My father, as I have said, was in his shirt and trousers only, and his native modesty made him feel uncomfortable. So he slipped... Native modesty. That's me. That
really is you.
As he slipped within one of the outer doors, his friends following his example in order to conceal himself until the lady should have passed by. I have heard him described how he watched her approaching nearer and nearer through the chink of the door until, as she was close enough to him to distinguish the colors and style of her costume, he recognized the figure as the facsimile of the portrait of the, quote, brown lady. He had his finger over the revolver. Obviously, we're a man. We got to shoot things. And was about to demand it to stop and give the reason for its presence there when the figure halted on its own accord before the door behind which he stood, and holding the lighted lamp she carried to her features, grinned in a malicious and diabolical manner at him. This act so infuriated my father, who was anything but lamb-like in disposition, that he sprang into the corridor with a bound and discharged the revolver right in her face.
Oh my God.
The figure instantly disappeared. The figure at which for several minutes 3 men had been looking at together, and the bullet passed through the outer door of the room on the opposite side of the corridor and lodged in the panel of the inner one. My father never attempted again to interfere with the brown lady of Raynham Hall.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, I think that just logic tells you that you should not try and shoot a ghost.
Probably not. Probably not.
Probably not. I think that you know that they're not really here.
I think fear takes over, and some of us are better at thinking logically through it than others.
1,000%. 1,000%. Have you ever been around someone who's a dumbass in like a fear moment?
Oh, yeah.
I've realized that I'm actually really good.
I'm good under pressure.
So am I.
Yeah.
But I thought I would be. I never thought I'd be a dumbass, but I also thought I might be someone who like doesn't think as logically as they could.
I'm very good in the moment, and then I unravel after.
1,000%.
Like when your birthday a few years ago, when that guy like almost crashed into us and crashed into the tree next to us.
We did so good.
Yeah.
We were both. I mean, I was way more than you. I was so drunk, and I even then was.
It
like,
was very much let's get this man help, and then afterwards we went to your mom's and decompressed.
Sad.
It was. That was
when
rough.
the cops showed up and were just like,
they were
basically,
dickheads.
They were so horrible to him.
They were horrible. It was awful. So the brown lady, that was the biggest instance of the brown lady.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, actually it wasn't. That was the biggest telling of the brown lady. We're going to see a full apparition picture of her pretty soon.
No.
Yes, and so I want to show you, obviously, with your photography skills.
With my eyeballs.
Your eyeballs.
My eyeballs that can pick out usually a lighting situation.
Usually, yeah. So I'm curious because we're gonna talk about the picture in different ways, but we'll get there.
Okay.
So the brown lady was again seen in 1926 when the Marriott's grandson said he saw the lady from the portrait coming down the staircase. Now, who was in the portrait? Dorothy Walpole was born in 1686 and died in 1726. She was sister of Robert Walpole, who was the Prime Minister of Britain at the time, and she is most often suggested to be the Brown Lady of Raynham Hall. Dorothy married Charles Townshend, the second Viscount Townshend, in 1713, and she was his second wife. This Charles, they all seem to be named Charles.
Popular name.
It's a popular name. Charlie.
Charlie. Ouch, Charlie. Do you know that?
No.
Oh my God.
What is that?
The Charlie bit my finger? I don't know that we can be friends. If this is like back in the early, before YouTube, maybe it's like when all this, your husband would know it, I swear to God.
Doug would. He knows all those old ones.
It's a brothers. And
he's old.
There's like he's my age. Fuck off.
You're actually older than him.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. By like a month and a half. There's two brothers. There's a toddler, like a 3 or 4 year old, and he has his 9-month-old brother sitting on his lap, and his brother bites his finger. He goes, Charlie, ouch, Charlie, ouch, Charlie bit me, and it really hurt, and it's still hurting.
I feel like that's you and me.
I mean, honestly, I swear to God, ask your husband right now, text him and be like, do you know the video, Charlie bit my finger?
I'm going to ask him, do you know?
He usually knows my shenanigans.
Because you guys are from the same era.
Although I did text my little sister's boyfriend who's from the same era, this one that we used to do all the time. That was like a prank phone call.
Oh, am I going to see them? I hope so.
Yes, I already told Fallon you want to see them. He didn't know this one, but Shannon and I, because I said it.
Doug says, yes.
Now I have to show you. You say, I had no idea. You ready? Hang on. Wait.
Charlie.
Oh.
Charlie bit me.
Doug says it's one of the earliest viral YouTubes. He puts the finger in his mouth. Charlie's chucked over there. Charlie's happy as a clam over there.
Bit me.
Yeah, Doug instantly knew what this was.
Cute. Text. You remember Charlie bit me? Of course I do. See?
It's all the old
Meg
people.
didn't know
It's
it.
the old people.
Oh, you hurting.
Hey, boo-boo.
What is that? Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious
really
cider
good.
choice.
So this Charles, because there was a lot of Charleses.
Oh, yeah, we went into Charlie bit my finger, yeah.
Yeah. Was known for having a violent temper. The story goes that he discovered that his wife had an affair with Lord Wharton, and he became infuriated.
Well, obviously.
Then he punished her by locking her in a room. In Raynham Hall. She was said to have not been allowed to leave, not for anything, not even to see her children. She dies in 1726, but no one is quite sure how. Her husband said it was smallpox, but there's no proof of that.
He killed her.
That's kind of what we're leaning towards.
Okay.
There are some stories that say her affair with Wharton was actually before they were married, but Townshend was angry that she had not told him about it.
That sounds more accurate.
It's said that when he locked her away, he had a mock funeral at Raynham Hall as if she had already died. There's another story that Dorothy was set up. Lord Wharton's wife had invited Dorothy over to stay for a couple of days and hadn't and she hadn't even had an affair, but her husband didn't care and said that she had an affair when she was actually just visiting Lord Wharton's wife, and he used that excuse to lock her away.
Sounds like a classic narcissist.
It does.
Weird.
Throughout history,
Mhm.
they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
While stories tell of a woman in a horrible situation in life, medical documents found in the 1960s showed that she had lived a happy life at Raynham Hall. She had many children and seemed to be in a happy disposition, but that's what's recorded. Obviously, there are other stories told of what actually happened to the lady of Raynham Hall.
I think that we all know that we can all give off a happy disposition.
Happy disposition. Oh, we always do, especially for our children.
I mean, always.
Yeah.
People will always...
Not that either of us have to worry about putting on a happy face for an abusive husband.
No.
But-
But just in general, I just always think back to like when my big girls were little, I would post a bunch on social media and people would always say to me, they were like, you make it look so easy. You make motherhood look so
Well,
easy.
that's social
And
media.
I would
social
be
media
like-
is a fucking lie.
And I would be like, but then I would post like shit like my kids screaming, crying, and getting their heads stuck places and eating shit. And Kyler had a series that I would post on Instagram called Stop, Drop, and Tantrum, where she would just tantrum anywhere and everywhere.
I
and
love that video of when you were pregnant with Leia and you come through the door like you're carrying Kyler like a football. And you just hand her to Tex, and he just takes her. And the look on I think Shannon was with you.
She
in that
was with
video.
me, and Fallon were with me.
Yeah.
It was right before I gave birth to Leia, and we went to Fred Meyer. And you remember that Fred Meyer used to have a play place at the front where you could drop?
No!
You missed out on life.
I don't remember that at all.
Fred Meyer used to have a little like daycare where you could check your kids in while you grocery shopped.
Maybe I vaguely, but Mia would never leave me.
Oh.
Never leave me,
So my
I
kids,
never did it.
independent as fuck, loved it. I loved it. It was the best thing of my life.
I mean,
Well,
now she's independent. Now she wants nothing to do with me.
Right.
But
Well, when my kids were little, they loved it. So one day we go there. I was with Shannon and Fallon, and it was closed. And
no.
the mayhem that went on, Kyler threw an epic tantrum. Well, first it was Kinley, who never tantrumed. We had to chase her around the flower department in the Sumner Fred Meyer. I was so pregnant. It was ridiculous. Finally, we caught her. She was like running. Shannon got her, brought her to the car. She was tantruming. Fallon and I go through the grocery store. Something sets off Kyler. Kyler loses her shit. We get both of them in the car. I have video of all of this because my sisters were dying laughing because they didn't have kids yet.
Right.
And there's a cop car. And I'm like, you guys, if you don't buckle up, that cop's going to come over here and arrest everybody.
And
like,
you're
you
like
know,
9.5 months pregnant at this
I
point.
was massive. I was about to deliver on the floor. And then we get home, and Tex was working at home at the time. And I remember texting him being like,
This is the
this
video
is
I've seen.
SOS. And it's me walking in the door with Kyler under my arm, and he just grabs her and takes her and walks away. And I'm like, God fucking damn it. It was one of those moments as a mother. I will
love
never
my
forget
children.
it.
I love my children.
Yeah, I'll just never. And then you're so pregnant, you're like, how am I doing this again? But
Right.
I am. I did.
We love
And
our
then number
children.
3 came out so easy. Save me.
We love all of our children.
I think I'm being held hostage.
all 7 of them.
Oh, I love them. Beyond words. I would die for all of them.
So now we're going to talk about the brown lady photograph and the investigations that happened thereafter.
Yes.
On September 19th, in 1936, Country Life magazine sent Captain Hubert C. Provand, who was a London-based photographer, and his assistant Indra Shira to photograph the staircase because they were doing like an architectural piece. It's a beautiful staircase. They were setting up a shot, and Shira reportedly saw a, quote, vapory form gradually assuming the appearance of a woman moving down the stairs toward them. He then directed Provand to take the photo, and when the negative was developed, a spectral figure descending the stairs was seen. Look up the brown lady of Raynham Hall, Reynham. So the image was published in Country Life on December 26, 1936, and also in Life magazine in 1937 as the brown lady, because it was said she appeared with a brown hue around her, that sepia. So take a good look at it while I'm describing.
I'm taking a very good look.
Shortly thereafter, the noted paranormal investigator Harry Prince interviewed Provand and Shira and reported, "I will say at once I was impressed. I was told a perfectly simple story. Mr. Indra Shira saw the apparition descending the stairs at the precise moment when Captain Provand's head was under the black cloth. He shouted,
Yeah.
and the cap was off, and the flashbulb fired, with the results which we now see. I could not shake their story, and I had no right to disbelieve them. Only collusion between the two men would account for the ghost if it was fake. The negative is entirely innocent of any faking.
Okay.
So there are some skeptics that still say the photo was fake. They suggested things like putting grease on the lens in a certain shape, or having someone move down the staircase with a long exposure, or even an accidental double exposure or light somehow got caught in the camera.
So,
But that's a pretty crazy photo. So that is credited as being one of the most specific, clear photos of an apparition ever.
yeah. Okay. So I'm looking at this, and then like I Googled it, and I had to look, and my first reaction is like, obviously, like, holy shit. And then I saw there's a Reddit thread about it. So I was like, let me go look and see what people are saying, because, everyone has their opinions.
Everyone has their opinion.
And there's a few things like which
So there is evidence of double exposure.
yeah,
that
double
could be
exposure.
it.
Someone else said grease on a lens. That to me is too many. Double exposure is the only thing that I feel like it could possibly be, but
One of the things it says, there's a pale line above the stair tread that could indicate one picture has been superimposed over the other. There's a patch of light at the top of the right-hand banister that appears twice.
I see the it doesn't that to me.
This is a famous photo. Obviously, we'll post it when we.
I mean,
air the
okay,
episode.
like this right-hand banister, is that what it's saying? Those are two different light shapes, though. That's not that. Looking at the stairs, you want to look for like the inconsistencies, the consistencies. You look at this, but it's also at a different angle right there. So that to me, but then down here,
That's zooming in. Obviously, we didn't have computers to zoom in on back then either. So there's a magician, John Booth, that said that the photograph could easily be duplicated by naturalistic methods. They tried to cover themselves in bed sheets and go down the grand staircase. So there is a fake ghost image that looks pretty similar, but
yes,
it wasn't.
I saw that
wasn't
because
the
that you
same.
can actually see the shape of them.
That one, the actual photo is more shapeless.
Yeah, if you see, so I saw the one that was like what they're. I'll show you. I mean, they're side by side like that.
Those are two completely different photographs. One is obviously that's faked. The one that that John Booth had recreated.
I mean, here's the thing. I have two perspectives. The photographer perspective in me is the inconsistencies of, like, do you see this where it's like lit up here, but then you can still see the silhouette there? I mean, it can still be a double exposure. This is a very hard one because, like, yes, double exposure. You can literally, if you don't know what a double exposure is, it's basically where you take two different pictures and you make one almost translucent and you put it on top of another. So that's what that is essentially.
Before AI.
Back in the 30s, for them to be able to do that, I still find to be, like, obviously they can. It was a thing back then, I believe. I think it was a thing. I just don't, it's very hard to say because even if it was a double exposure, to prove that now, you can't. Because for it to have done that back then, there's no digital things. There's not a digital footprint of it. There's no way to, like, fully.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, we could, like, look at things. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it looks legit, but I also am gullible as fuck.
Does it look legit because you want it to be legit?
No, it just looks to me like, because the one that is fake looks fake as fuck.
The one that is fake, the one that they tried to recreate, does look fake.
Yeah, you can tell.
It really, really does. It doesn't have that softness that the original photo has.
I don't see the things that they're saying about the same lighting situation. I see light that is at different spots, and it's same shaped replicated light. So as in, like, it's not double exposure, like it's the same thing reflecting. I don't know, or like moving side. I don't know. To me, and also on the stairs too, I guess it would depend on how they photographed this, but to line up the stairs so exactly, doing that on a computer is hard. Doing that in Photoshop, like, that's difficult.
And they didn't have
for
any
me.
of that back then.
So I'm going with
It looks more legit than not.
Yeah, the shadowing on the stairs too. Again, I just don't. I think that where I struggle is I don't know the what do you call it? what they were capable of back then is where I think.
mean, this was the 1930s. This was 90 years ago.
So, but the thing that the shadow over here is somewhat spread over there, except for where that is, like it's on both sides. That makes me feel like it's more real than not, because the light's obviously coming at this angle where this is more lit up. I don't know.
Tough one. I mean, but you're with a lot of other people on this one, because people can explain some parts away and then some parts not. The brown lady has appeared less frequently in the last century than it has in earlier centuries. But there are some that say that when they go and tour through the home, they still see her in mirror sightings. When they're looking at a mirror that faces the staircase, they'll still see her coming down the staircase. There are local ghost tour guides and paranormal bloggers that still point to Raynham Hall as one of the most haunted houses in England. Some say that it's a residual haunting because of the trauma that the lady of Raynham Hall went through, that Dorothy went through. Like, if she was really locked away until her death, because there's no official cause of death.
And it also sounds like he probably murdered her.
He probably murdered her or locked her away until she starved, which is still murder. Like,
still murder.
know.
Like, either way, it sounds like he had a lot to do with it. He was a horrible man, and that is,
So James Scott, there are other ghosts of Raynham Hall, too. And James Scott was the illegitimate son of King Charles II of England, and he was accused of high treason in 1683 because of a conspiracy to kill his father, the king.
Dear.
He was born in Rotterdam and was forced to flee England to seek shelter in the Netherlands. He returned to England after his father's death to claim the English throne, which belonged to his uncle, King Jacob. That's a shitty name. Sorry.
I'm not saying anything.
Jacob's a horrible name.
What?
He claimed his father was killed by poisoning, and he was arrested on July 15, 1685, and executed at the Tower Hill not long after. And he is said to walk the halls of Raynham Hall as well. There are also, your typical, you walk through the house, you hear disembodied voices, you hear walking around upstairs when nobody's supposed to be there, all of these things.
The standard shit.
It is a private home now, but there are still tours given.
Oh.
So the Lady of Raynham Hall, like I said, she's not seen spot on, but she's seen in mirrors. And then there's the other spirits that are said to walk the halls. I mean, you've had this home for centuries. Obviously, there's going to be things walking around.
We know this.
Yes.
And then if there's also trauma there, they're more attracted.
Yes. So now we're going to come to New York. We're in New York. There is a Raynham Hall Museum in Oyster Bay, New York, which is formerly a Townshend homestead. Now, there's some debate if this is the same Townshend family.
Really?
So the Townshend family was one of the founding families of Oyster Bay, New York, and there was a house there built in 1738. And in 1850, a descendant named the colonial house Raynham Hall after the Norfolk House in Norfolk, England.
Well, damn.
Which was the seat of the Townshend family, though there is debate if the American Townshend or Townsend family is the same family or not. But that house dates back to 1738, so it's not much younger than the original house. And there are also said to be revolutionary spirits that walk through the house as well.
So this family was just haunted.
That's what it says. If it's the same family, there's, like I said, there's debates.
Potato, tomato.
So this house is open up for guests, or it has been open up for guests, and people write down their experiences in the home. And guests often have experiences of seeing apparitions, hearing disembodied voices, hearing footsteps that are not there, hearing furniture moving, and all of that stuff. And so those records have been kept since 1938, when the owner, Julia Weeks Coles, started a journal for guests that stayed at the home. And to read through that is pretty incredible, because it's all these experiences from people who have stayed at the home.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's very cool.
That is really, really, really cool. One of the owner's sister said that she commonly saw a bent old man walking down the hall, vanishing into the darkness. And she believed that it was Captain Robert Townshend of the original Townshend family from England, who had somehow made his way over to the States. and walked around the new place.
Well, I mean, we know that ghosties don't discriminate where they end up.
No, not at all. One overnight guest saw that a white horse with a rider entered her room when she was wide awake. She states that the white horse ghost is a family ghost that also haunts the original township home in England. So
it's a portal.
That's
There's
interesting.
a portal.
That's interesting. If they aren't related, what relates these two homes other than the name of it?
Interesting.
Right?
Also, I'm just throwing this out there. You and I have both seen ghosties in our day.
Yeah.
A horse riding into your house?
A horse is a horse, of course. Have you ever heard of a talking horse? Sorry.
I mean, yes. But could you imagine seeing a horse?
A ghost horse.
In your house?
I mean, we have some ghost horses we're going to go investigate
I know, I'm kind
here
of
pretty
excited
soon,
about that.
So.
But just think you're sitting there and then a woman rides in on a ghosty horse.
Yeah.
That would be very traumatizing. Like,
Yeah.
of all the things, like to be
Just
like
a horse.
I mean, it'd be very cool to see, honestly.
Who's the naked woman on the horse? What's her name? Not Charlemagne.
You're asking the wrong person. No idea.
Any hoodles. There's a lady who rented Raynham Hall for a tea room and heard odd noises like phantom footsteps walking up and down the stairs when she was setting up and there was nobody in the home. On 2 separate occasions, a year apart, during a meeting of the Daughters of the American Revolution, a Pekingese dog owned by one of the members was brought in, became terrified, and refused to pass along the floor because it was scared of something unseen in the house.
That's when when the animals start acting up. That's what's creepy.
So yeah, these things are happening all the time. There are children who have said in the new Raynham Hall in New York that they see a gray lady, not a brown lady, a gray lady walking around up and down the stairs. And so some wonder if it's the same as the ghost of Raynham Hall.
I would think yes, but also like gray brown. I mean, I think it's wild for her to be like described as sepia toned or like brown because that is a very unusual thing to hear about seeing a ghost.
Yeah.
That's not standard.
No, it's not standard.
And so it just makes me wonder if it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, so this house has been, both houses have been investigated.
Mm-hmm.
The one in Norfolk, England is a private home, so that's a little bit harder to investigate. But the one here in New York is a public house. Like, you can go in, you can investigate it. In 2002, Long Island paranormal investigators recorded an EVP. When a member asked, "Is anyone here?" a voice said, "Yes, there is."
Ooh.
I love EVPs.
Yeah, they're the best.
I love EVPs. In 2003... Halloween tours reported electronics failing, orbs on camera, lights turning off and on unexpectedly. And in 2011 and 13, investigations by James Edward Garcia's team reported a humming in the staircase area and then activity in the nursery that increased when they went in.
Interesting. I feel like I would love to see an investigation where it was like the same investigative team.
Go to both of them?
And one's in one, one's in the other and see like...
Oh, at the same time?
Yes.
Ooh.
And like conduct something like that because I feel like they could
if
be
there
tied
is a portal,
together or a portal or like...
Interesting.
If there's enough similarities. I don't know. That's just like my...
That would be kind of cool,
That's
actually.
just like my instinct on it is like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
if... I mean, or just my brain. But I just,
I mean, there's 2 halls. They have the same name. They have intertwined ghost lore. One is in England. One is in New York. What's the crossover haunting? They have some of the similar stories. Is one because of the other, but they were kind of both. They're not built that far apart.
Right.
So
there's
like the English brown lady is kind of an archetype of a ghost, right?
Yes.
The American one is kind of they're said to be more like smells and bangs and stuff rather than apparitions, although there is still apparitions, but it's kind of your more modern haunting.
Got it.
So what is it? Could the lady of Raynham Hall be in both houses because her lineage traveled across the pond, if you will?
Or there's a portal-esque kind of thing
or
where
there's
she
a
just
portal.
bounces.
So yeah, that's the ghost of Raynham Hall.
I like it.
Takes place in the winter.
In the winter. So it's cold outside.
Cold
I think
English manner.
I think the ghosts are around even when it's not cold.
I think so too. I think they're more around when it's the colder months because we're more bored.
Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
Nope.
Anyways, but yes.
Thanks for this squirrely episode.
I mean, Squirrel out is our jam. But no, that's an interesting one. But I do feel like I feel it in my bones. Where's Dildo Baggins? Get a team on both sides.
Dildo, where are you?
Go.
We will be the other team. I prefer to go to England.
Honestly, though, well, fuck him.
I mean, I like New York,
we'll
too.
We'll just put your mother-in-law at the one in New York, and you and I will go over to England. Like, I have family over there now.
We're going on an adventure.
I have a cousin who lives in London now.
You sound like you're from London.
You didn't trigger me this episode.
I didn't. You triggered yourself.
I'm good at that, too.
Yeah.
But I do have a cousin who lives in London. My cousin Lauren, who was here, her older brother lives over there now. They love it. They're
across the pond.
They're never coming home.
Well, they are home.
Well, I know, but, technically.
They are home.
Anyways.
Is our Taco Bell here?
Not yet.
Okay.
But all right. Well, thanks for sticking with us for that slightly chaotic episode.
That was unhinged, guys. And you know what?
Next one's going to be even worse. I'm so sorry ahead of time. It's a twofer.
I'm sorry for our Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah, we're going to, luckily Thanksgiving, most people are just like eating their own turkey. We're doing steak and turkey this year because Fallon hates turkey.
She hasn't had my turkey.
I'll be on that. I'm going to tell Fallon you're going to stuff her turkey. But we all are not huge turkey people. Like, I'll do a couple pieces. Even if it's a good turkey.
I like turkey. I like turkey.
I love a turkey sandwich.
A sandwich I
love a turkey sandwich.
We got green beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
No, but I just like a turkey sandwich.
Yeah. Turkey sandwich.
But it's just not like, I like Thanksgiving food. It's good for one day of the year. That is it. But also, like,
we do steak on Christmas.
Yeah.
We do prime rib on Christmas.
We used to do, I think, turkey on Christmas Eve as well, and it got too much. It was
Chinese food, Christmas Eve.
I'm with all my family, so now we've turned it into like a pasta night.
Oh,
we do a pasta, which is good, and then we always go out to dinner on Christmas night. So like everyone eats their own. I usually get steak though.
Oh yeah.
Love a steak.
Love it.
I'm a steak bitch.
I bet you are.
Anywhoos. Okay. Well, you guys. Happy Chrysler, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy...
Whatever you celebrate.
Whatever you celebrate. Just celebrate it with a drink.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Or not. Yeah, Festivus for the rest of us. But thanks for sticking in with us. Again,
that was a little chaotic.
We apologize for next week because it will be going downhill.
Fast.
Very quickly.
It's fine.
But make sure you go and get yourself some Lunatic Soup. Actually, you should definitely try out this spiced pecan hard cider from Teton Cider Works.
Like
20 out of 10, actually very big. Like, 7 out of 10, honestly. But
6, 7.
11. Anyways, it's good. It's actually good. Shockingly good. I would drink another one of those happily. Like, I would drink it by choice.
Yeah.
Which says a lot.
It does. I was real scared of that one.
Me too. Good job, boo-boo.
Yeah, you did good.
Way to go, Derek.
Good job, Derek.
Oh, there was a Golden Girls special on right after Dancing with the Stars, and I'm sitting there on my computer working, and all of a sudden I was like, that's Patrick Hines.
Oh, you heard Patrick?
And I look up and it's fucking Patrick Hines on this, but it was a special on ABC. It was like a huge special.
Well done, Patrick. We love you, Patrick Hines.
And so then I was sitting with Kyler and I was like, oh my God, I've met him like 5 times. And I was like, Dad, we've all met him with Meg. And I was like, he's the one who named Dad Derek. And she was like, oh, he's that guy that you met? I was like, yeah. Anyways,
we love Patrick Hines.
Yes.
So that's cool to see Patrick Hines out in the wild.
Yeah, True Crime Obsessed podcast.
Have it
don't know,
come
but
on the television.
Shannon's calling. All right, let's wrap it up.
Well,
make sure you guys go and get yourself some Lunatic Soup.
And remember, in this crazy world,
it's fucking good to be a lunatic.
Bye.
Bye.